just, watching film and getting back. Charlotte game was played decently. New York game, I feel like we didn't make plays when we needed to, and we didn't get other games. We tend to foul too much, and we look at the box scores. We only guy that we probably let loose was Obi Thompson. We played a solid game. We just fouling guys in the bonus, and put in the free throw line. He got the free throw line, and we had 2 good quarters and 2 bad quarters, and we had to fix it up. And it's what preseason for. Watching film, learning. I don't like to see the scoop like new group, young group. I think I think the coach has installed a great game plan already, and we had a great training camp, and just trying to figure things out. How can we be successful on the basketball court, offensively and defensively? So, guys know to be successful on the basketball court, so we go there, execute, and like I said, keep their scores off the foul line and be able to execute down the stretch.
Rick talked about the defense being better in Charlotte than it was in New York. What did you see as the biggest difference between the way you guys played on defense in this game?
Oh, I said he fouled too much. Key guys on the foul. You got to keep guys off the foul line. So when guys will set their defense and they will come back against the offense, it's like practice. Guys know your sets and they can guard them. So you want to play out in position, play to our strengths, and get stops. You don't want to be putting guys on the foul line, stops, and after they got to set their defense. You want to play out and pace the basketball out in pace. With Tyrese with the ball and the wings running and Miles running and trailing and getting to the rim.
How did everything come to happen with the little Buddy fan yesterday at Panther?
Yeah. Oh, he was little kid was on the sideline. He's talking to me and he said, "Man, I want to get in the game." I said, "You want to get in the game?" I said, "Okay." He said, "Put my jersey on." And after that, I went to Rick and Coach Mike, make sure it was fine for them to do because it was Rick's show. I don't want to go there and mess up the whole thing. So I went to Rick and make sure he's okay. Rick was totally fine with it, and he said, "Hey, go check in." He said, I checked him to the table. He went to the table, and he was able to, make that kid's life. So that was special, man. Kid wanted to go out there in the court, and that feeling was like to be with NBA players, and everybody supporting him, and the fans on his back, and him making the layup was awesome.
On the positive side, you were talking about free throws. The first game, I think you guys made 20 in a row. 26 of 27.
Yeah.
Was that talked about afterwards, highlighted?
No, not when you come out from the second road trip and you lost the game. That don't highlight. You try to fix things that we can fix. But it's like stuff on defense. Offense control itself, but once we get stops and be able to compete at a high level, rebound and box out, coach will be happy. Offense will fix itself.
I was going to say, how deep do you feel like you are, if at all, much at all, with the offensive playbook side of things?
Offensive playbook, every day we learn new something, new sets, new things to get us in better flow. What Tyrese's comfortable with, what everybody's comfortable with, where we're going to be efficient, effective, and where it's great for the whole team. So trying to find a way to figure out how to make it work, and like I say, efficient basketball for everybody.
With such a new group, do you kind of feel in the preseason sometimes there's a tendency guys to overpass or try to get everybody involved? Rather than take the shot or things like that?
No, I think everybody knows their role. Everybody knows what they're capable of doing. Of course, the guys going to be able to break plays off and do their thing, but we have a system, we have a culture here, and we're going to keep growing and getting better from that.
What's your general thoughts so far, just the personnel and the mix of all these different guys, the new pieces?
It's basketball players, man. You got to figure it out. We have Rick as our leader. We have a great coaching staff, and we watch film and we just follow his lead. And like I said, everybody we have our role, and we got to be all stars in our role and play at a high level and go there and compete each and every night. We ready to practice.
Did you hit the bell the first day? Because I think you hit it every day, but maybe that one. Is that right? You missed it that day?
Yeah. I didn't know that was automatic. Rick didn't tell me it was automatic, and he came in the locker room and said, "Hey, you ring the bell today?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Nah, I didn't ring the bell today." And he was like, "It's $20, so just go there and just be efficient and try to compete each and every day and ring the bell." So I missed one day.
So you have do you have a penalty, or does that go for everybody? The $20, what's that about?
No, the penalty is me. The penalty is me. If I miss it, I got to pay $20 as a fine.
To him?
Yeah, I got to pay a fine to Rick. But it's cool. The cooler thing keeps guys competitive, keeps the whole competitive rivalry. I think Rick is doing a great job keeping this whole thing competitive. Keep everybody together. We start practice, we touch five. Togetherness, and as a young group, you want to stay together and keep that great culture atmosphere. So doing stuff like that, making 12 free throws, and get a chance to ring the bell after practice, keep everything competitive, but it's a fun environment. And I mean, I think, to be honest with you, I think I haven't one shot every time I ring the bell. One time I do one time, so I might be the most efficient one doing the bell.
You are.
Yeah, so I hold that record. But it's been fun. I think Rick has done a great job. His whole coaching staff keeping the whole culture, fun environment, but competitive, and lots of seriousness as well.
Tell me about your house. You got that ridiculous gym that you got. Did that just open this summer?
Yes, just opened this summer.
And what was everything you wanted to go into that with?
So it's, in the NBA as players, like we all could find gym time. Sometimes, you hear with like waking up early morning schedules because you have camps, you have volleyball, you have all kind of stuff, and like it's not just gym. I was like, man, I'm a guy that always, when I was little, I always built my basketball court. I always had my own court, and I was like, yeah, I can buy a basketball court, but I'll be outside. I said, man, I have a big yard in the back of my yard. Like, I don't build a gym, and so I did that, and honestly, I always wanted my own gym, and it was for me too to work out. And I don't have to worry about waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get like a workout in, and I can just spend more time with my family, be at home, and going 30 minutes, 40 minutes to the gym, and then working out, spending 3-4 hours a day outside where I can be home and be right there and just getting my workouts in efficiently. And also for other NBA players who's around in Dallas and college kids and stuff, come there and get some workout too. I have multiple courts and very efficient for everybody coming to have fun.
So there's multiple. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, multiple courts. I have 4 rims. Okay. 4 rims, so in the section off, so everybody can work out and have fun. And I have like a guest house in it too. I have like a game room. It's a cool little neat deal. It's like a man cave, Get away from the house.
Yeah. Last thing for me. Each day you post that one tweet.
Thank God for life, health, and strength.
Yeah.
I gotta post that. I ain't posted it yet.
I was gonna say, so it's not automatic. You do that. Do you physically type it?
No, I don't feel like copy paste. Typing is a lot. But I'm thankful for a lot. My mom always said like, thank God for life, health, and strength. And all our friends, she see your friends say, thank God for life, health, and strength. And that's big. Once you have life, you have strength, you have health. And it doesn't matter about money, none of that. Everybody wants to live. Everybody wants to be healthy. Everybody want to live. Everybody want to be strong and be able to move around. A lot of people can't be able to move around and do stuff that I can do every day. So I'm thankful to just be able to be thankful for things I'm thankful for. Is being able to walk around healthy and be strong and have life.
There's no set time. You just kind of do it when you feel like
do
it.
When I feel like it, and make sure the world's awake when they see it.
What have you thought of the way Benedict's played in these first 2 preseason games?
He's been great, man. He's a really confident kid. That's what I like about him. He's really confident. And, as a rookie, you have to be confident in the league, and he's gonna make it in this league for sure because he has that it in him, and he's gonna keep on working, man. I always tell him, let's keep on working, stay humble. Yes, a rookie, everybody's gonna be harder than you, but you just gotta stay locked in and just keep grinding, man. Everything doesn't happen overnight, but his rookie showings and there's 2 preseason games. It's great.
Some rookies struggle to get past guys. Others are afraid of the contact at the rim at first. He's kind of been neither of those things. Is that kind of a unique trait that you feel like will carry him well this year?
I mean, Ben, that's like his confidence. He got the swagger to him that he's that guy, and that's what you got to have as a rookie, confident rookie. And everybody knows he's confident around here, and everybody loves that. And he's a great guy to be around. He's fun. He's funny. He loves he's great for the team, and everybody's gelling great, man. So I'm glad to have him around.
What kind of questions does he ask you about as a vet on this team every day?
I know, just like how you handle the family, how you do all the stuff, personal questions, and just trying to figure out the league, and I always like to see him too, is asking personal questions, how you handle this situation, that, X, Y, Z, and I said, like, man, it's work. Like, it comes a time where you just you're happy in the NBA, but it comes down, you got to really work, and because everything's not guaranteed. So everybody's in the league for 10, 12 years, 13, 14 years. They work their ass off every day. So make sure you come to work every day and earn your teammates' respect and earn your coach's respect.
A lot of guys have talked about Terry playing well in these scrimmages, and you have him on your second unit so far in preseason. What stood out to you about the way he's playing this year compared to last year and his growth?
He's just very consistent for a young player. He's a guy you never really have to tell anything to twice. He gets it the first time. He's thoughtful. He's got an intellectual curiosity for the game, and he works, man. He'll be back in here tonight. These guys, a lot of these guys coming back in tonight. He comes back in all the time. So he's a pleasure. He's a revelation. This is really a great find for the organization. Find a guy like that undrafted that can potentially become a rotation player.
That 2-man action he has with Buddy seems newly implemented this year. What kind of went into that, and what's made that so threatening so far through 2 games?
They're just playing basketball out there. You know, a lot of those situations happen randomly out of the flow of the game. But Terry has a great knack for always playing to his strengths. He's always doing things that he does well, that he can do, and he stays away from things that, you know, aren't his bag. And that's, you know, that makes him a player that's a winning player.
Personality-wise, how does a guy like Jalen fit in, who's a little more quiet on a young, kind of energetic team like this?
He may not be as quiet as you think. You know, he's got some fire in there. He's got some real personality in there. The things that bring it out right now are the things that we're working on, you know. But look, we got our ass kicked in New York. You know, his matchup with Randall's a hard matchup. So, you know, coming up Wednesday, you know, assuming Randall plays, it's a good opportunity for him to battle back, you know. So I know he's looking forward to that. But he's one of our guys that just has the brightest of bright futures and a lot to be excited about. And every day, you know, we got to try inching closer to his potential.
What are the things that bring that out?
I'm not going to talk about that in front of you guys.
Because of that situation, getting to play against Randall again, do you like having these back-to-back games against the same opponent in a preseason?
Sure. I mean, what the hell? Schedule's a schedule, you know? I mean, but every one of these situations, you look at it, you try to take the best out of it, turn it into a great opportunity, you know? I mean, playing in New York is really good for us in preseason because they're veteran, they're physical, they're crafty, they know how to play the game, and you know they're out there trying to win every single game. I mean, so I like the matchup. You know.
Do you have any thoughts on Buddy's gym in Dallas? How massive?
What about it? I've been there a couple times, and
yeah, he was just dealing.
You know, we could have a shoot around there. You know, actually we could have a full practice there. It's really cool. It's really cool, and you know, someone having a gym in their backyard in that part of Dallas is atypical. But it's awesome. It's very personal, you know. And on the floor, he's got a drawing of the Bahamas, you know, and he's got a lot of personal things on the walls. He's got a weight room. He's got all kinds of Pilates stuff. It's really, I mean, it is. Other than Vince Carter, who had a regulation-size NBA court at his house in Orlando, this is one of the most amazing at-home facilities I've seen. Yeah.
Nobody
To-
had that
Tony
back in
Tony
your day.
Romo has a cool thing in his house too. It's a half basketball court, and to get to it, you can either go down an elevator and in the door, or there's a hole in the wall above, and you can go through the hole and go down a spiral slide to get to it. So, you know, I'm fortunate. I've been able to see some pretty interesting things, but Buddy's setup is really cool.
Did you take the slide?
No. No. It was a few years ago that I was there, but it was really interesting. You know, I don't want to get too much into what was in there, but I thought that was one of the coolest entries to an athletic area of a home I've ever seen. He's got three little kids, and I think that's a big part of it. Yeah.
If you're able to talk about it, did you watch any of Victor and Scoot play in that G League game last week? I don't know if you're allowed to talk about it.
I think the whole world watched that. And that's about all I'll say about it.
Rick was telling us about your matchup with Julius Randle. He got another shot at him. What do you think what does he do that makes him tough, and what did you take away from that game in New York?
Pretty much, he's a pro. I mean, he's a pro at getting to his moves. He know what he wants to get to, and he gets to it. And pretty much the biggest thing I'm taking away is I just got to be more aggressive, be more assertive on him. You know, I got to step up to the challenge a lot more and just be more. I got to brace the hits a lot more than what I did.
I know when we talked, you mentioned that you're kind of a perfectionist. How do you deal with that in basketball, where it's impossible to be perfect? You're not going to hit every shot.
I mean, it's tough. I mean, as a basketball player, you're always envisioning yourself doing certain things and doing this and that. And when it don't happen, it's tough because you always rewind it in your head like, oh, if I did this, it could have gone a different way. But at the end of the day, that's what film is for, you know. Watch what your mistakes are and just try to, like you said, perfect it as best as you can.
Is that something that you've kind of learned along the way, is how to deal with that and how to work with that?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, that's what I always use film to help me, you know, just to see where I mess up at on the court and pretty much try to dissect it and see different ways I can take on different challenges.
You a perfectionist off the court?
I mean, not really. I could care less off the court, you know. I mean, but on the court, yeah, I'm a perfectionist.
Tyrese sort of has that perfectionist kind of mentality too. Do you feel like you guys bounce off each other pretty well and film sessions and practices, things like that?
Oh yeah, I mean the way Tyrese reads the game is bar to none. I mean, like it's certain things that he sees that nobody else sees, and we talk about it a lot. And I use him a lot just to see certain things on the court as the big man, and I pretty much use that, try to incorporate that into my game and to how I see it as well.
How have you felt about to play through 2 preseason games so far?
Oh, it's been good. I mean, obviously preseason it don't really count so much. So it's more about getting your win back and getting your rhythm back. But at the end of the day, it's a lot of things that you can take away from it because both teams out there playing hard, you know, and you're playing against the starting fives of every team. So, I mean, you get to see different defensive lineups and defensive matchups, things like that. Just try to incorporate it into the future.
In Charlotte, the defense looked pretty connected. In New York, not as much. What do you sense is the biggest difference in the way you guys executed on defense in those 2 games?
I feel as though in New York we took our foot off the gas a lot. I mean, I feel as though we got satisfied with how we played in Charlotte on the defensive end, and we just let up. But at the end of the day, we got to continue to keep our foot on the gas, continue to keep improving because, I mean, we're a young team and we got a lot of guys still learning the game, and that's pretty much we just got to focus on trying to have that consistent effort.
Your first fan jam experience yesterday, what did you take away from that?
Oh, it was fun. I mean, it was a lot more people than I expected. I mean, obviously because COVID, it messed up a lot of things, so a lot of people came out. And then it was just fun, you know, getting on the court, having that little kid come on the court and score, and just being out there with the guys, just having fun.
Starting a stretch where you got these 2 preseason games and the first 3 regular season games all at home. How much can this kind of get everybody in a good routine and perhaps be a good way to start the regular season?
That's an amazing thing. I mean, it's always fun having that home opener, you know, first game of the season, getting that out the way. And pretty much it's just, at this point in time, it's just preparing for it, you know, learning from our mistakes, like I said, and just continuing to improve.
I know you pay attention to the fans, at least you did in the offseason. Can you sense, though, some energy with the fan base right now?
Oh, yeah. I mean, everybody's excited. We got an exciting young team coming in, obviously, with Ben, Miles, Tyrese, myself, Chris, pretty much everybody down the line. I mean, just one exciting team, a whole bunch of young guys everybody's want to see how we gel together and how we produce. So, I mean, you can feel the sense of energy in the air.